Hello, all. This is Kita with the Quitassential Life with a review on the Outre Melted Hairline. This is the Rhea in Auburn Brown, having to do a voiceover as my fan was on. Sorry, the first several videos I did messed up the audio. So this is one of two units that I purchased that have this sort of new process of balayage like coloring to give the highlights in different tones. So this wig is made in that type of style. Please stop over to my blog and the Quitassential Life in the description box below, where I talk about this particular type of style. This is the cardstock Outre Melted Hairline. I think it's interesting that they call it a frontal effect hairline. But this is Rhea. She has a wavy type pattern to her. She comes in several colors. I have the Auburn Brown. As you can see on the cardstock. And here she is with straight out of the box with you see the different types and colors and layering of red and the wave, sort of beach wavy pattern that's in this wig. Showing you the colors there. So many different ones. A fiery red, auburn, a little bit of strawberry blonde. The roots are darker, so it blends naturally. She is in a pretty decent length. Looking at the parting area, this is a left part that has a band already attached on the inside. You can, so the parting space is decent, but it is a side part, and that's it. There are combs on the sides and in the back. Here's the hairline and the lace. The lace is pretty transparent, relatively soft, giving you an opportunity to see it, the hairline on my skin, on my hand. This one did have some baby hairs as well. So we're going to try her on just to see what's going on and how she looks. You can see the colors as the hair is falling back. I don't experiment with a lot of colors, so since this is a synthetic unit, which I haven't worn synthetic units in years, I wanted to give this a try so I can experiment with color without breaking the bank or ruining my own hair, since I'm on my own hair growth journey. We're just adjusting the lace so you can get an idea of the hairline, what it looks like. That part, that is my wig cap peeking through a little bit, bunched up there, easily fixed. You can see you cannot part it along those areas, other than the built-in side part. So I'm going to try and see if you can adjust it to be a middle part and see how does that work. Will it look okay? So we are trying to accomplish that right now. Laying the wig cap down a little bit more. to give you a better view of potentially using it, shifting the wig over to a middle part, and do the sides still fall at a decent level. Okay, so you really can put it in the place of the middle part, and the two sides don't look very uneven. You can wear it in the style of the middle part. Okay, you see where it's going, it shifts around, but you can work with that. What you see is the ball on the back of my head. Sorry about that, y'all. I did not make it as flat as I could. Running our fingers through it, and about to do see how the comb runs through it. This is a wavy texture, so the comb is not running through that well. This is the edge of the hairline that's a little too straight. I'm just going to do a little bit of plucking to give a more realistic hairline. So I've got my tweezers and just plucking a little bit, and we'll show you from this little bit of plucking how it does make a difference. So there you can see it's not quite as boxy or round. There's some dips that I'm making with the tweezers into the hairline, all around the hairline. Okay, so just doing a little bit of less plucking around the hairline. And I am starting to cut the lace. I let the weight of the wig fall and just make clips, snips with the scissors. It gives a jagged type uneven, or you don't want a straight line. As you can see, it is sort of jagged. I personally don't use the eyebrow cutter shaver because I gouged out a part of a brand new lace wig doing that. So this is just for newbies like myself. The weight of the wig holds it down, and I can cut very close to the hairline, as you can see, and it still gives that jagged appearance. I am still moving the scissors back and forth as I am cutting that lace off the hairline. Continuing to cut the lace, and we're at the ear tab, and I'm just putting that down to cut that lace right around the ear area of the hairline. And this is the last little snip. Wig falls into lap. Okay. Now I'm going to take some concealer into that pre-made left side part just to help cover some of the knots a little bit, make it look a little more natural. Dust off some of the powder which I used to set the concealer. Now we're going to try her on since she's been prepped a little. That's the band that comes with the wig already sewn in, which is excellent. Here, as the hair is falling back, you can see a lot of that balayage type of coloring where you have multiple highlights of various hues going on here. The brown roots that are helping to blend that better. And just working with combs to put her on relatively securely. Now to the other side. Okay. Whew. Still fighting with the combs, y'all. I'm fitting that around the actual ear. Adjusting the hairline and going to the other side. Because it has that side part, looking at the hairline now, doesn't look too bad, but you know, as you're going around, you don't want this part flapping up. If you move your hair at all. So we are going to get some Gots to Be glued in the yellow tube. I'm not doing all of the things that you're supposed to secure the wig down with the alcohol first to make sure there's no makeup. I just want to give it a basic hold so that won't pull up while I'm doing my day-to-day activities. So I've put just a little bit of the gel along the entire hairline and about to blow dry it to keep that moving. Now I'm just pressing the lace down into the tacky Gots to Be that we just blow dried till it's tacky. Pulling on just some of the hairs around the hairline to make it camouflage any lace, but actually it's doing pretty good. And continuing that along the area where the ear tab is. So we're just securing that so it won't be moving around throughout the day. Now we're blow drying to make sure that is dry and secure. It holds pretty well. I normally use the hairspray and that's enough. That's what was close by, so as far as the yellow tube, it holds better than the black tube. You put too much, it will dry white, but you can just wet a cotton ball or something and wipe that off. So we are finishing the process of blow drying to make sure this is secure. Now I'm going to tie it down. So I tied it down for about 15 minutes, and this is the result. It's hanging in there pretty well. I think finger combing does a lot better. The curls do sort of, throughout the day, kind of revert back to their individual beach wavy look. So running your fingers through it is just fine. This is a synthetic wig, so you're going to get caught up in there a little bit. So not bad, considering I did not add any powder to the hairline. I just put concealer in the part. Just pushing the hair back behind my ear. You see how it is already tangling a little on this side. You just have to run your fingers through it, and then it looks just fine. So I am feeling her. Like it. Like this color on me. Like being able to see all those colors. So this is a realistic work with as far as this wig is concerned. I put some of it up just to see, and then that gives you more of that strawberry blonde that's in there. So I mean, each wig is going to be a little unique, so you can play around with it to see what colors are going to show up better based on half up, half down, or if you put your hair up type hairstyle. This wig is pretty long. It comes all the way to my waist in the back, and I'm 5'10". So just twirling a little bit around my fingers, showing you some a little bit of kind of different look you can frame your face with this wig. And this is how she's looking after most of the day, and even that little bit of gots to be held up throughout the day. So I hope you like her. This is Rhea Outre's melted hairline. I think they did a good job, especially for a synthetic wig. I am going to tie her down and sleep in her and let you see her in the morning. So, good morning. I tied it down, didn't do anything special. Just sort of wrapped it around my hand and put it up into the bonnet. So you see I didn't pin it up or braid it, twist it. Just tied down the hairline and put the bonnet on it and went to sleep. So this is what she looks like after having been slept in. I do not recommend you sleep in your synthetic wigs, but I wanted to give you a chance to see what it looks like after you put it on, worn it pretty much all day. You see it lifted a little around the edge. That can be fixed easily. Got some hair stuck in the gel. Also fixable. If you were trying to continue to wear her, you would just need to put a little bit of Gossipy or spray for the little parts that lifted. And fluff it a little bit and keep it going. Yes, I fell asleep with my makeup on, eyes puffy. Don't judge me, y'all. Actually, this is the Mented that I did a review on, the Mented foundation stick. Having slept in her overnight, not bad. My lashes even held up overnight. So you're getting a twofer on the wearability and sleepability. So she looks pretty good considering I just took off the bonnet. Yes, I woke up with my glasses sort of angled across my face. That's how I fell asleep, and that's why I wasn't getting up taking off makeup. Okay, so she holds up well. This is what she looks like. I'm approving official Quitassential Life seal of approval for this synthetic wig. Outre's Melted Hairline in that extra highlighted, colorful, dark auburn. And you can see the fire red as well as the strawberry blonde and the auburn in there. Like I said, that's part of the biolage. You do see some tangling going on here. Okay, just running my fingers through it, not really combing it. I don't know how long she would last if you wore it every day, but she separates pretty well. I put no product on there whatsoever. So this is Rhea. She twirls very well. If you want to have without putting any heat on her, even though she can take heat. This is a high quality fiber wig, but because of the beach waves built into the wig, you don't have that issue. You can just go ahead and wear her. So I hope you enjoyed this and got some good tips, information about how she wears, how she sleeps, and what she looks like. And I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.